Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, as you can see, CWL is live. We are already in here. We are at spot number 7, and in 17 hours, we are going live with the first attack. For today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that you guys understand the settings of Inferno towers and the impact that they can have on your defense. As you know, there are only two things that are important in Clash of Clans. It's offense and it's defense. And Inferno towers just play such a huge role depending on your base layout, and understanding how they work and how you can change them in terms of what strategies are being used against you can really make a big impact in the long run. So let's go out. I also have a bonus for you, but let's go out and let's test this in the live setting. Okay, we have the army. We are tryharding, and one of the things that I actually do just see that I need to change is actually the equipment. So we are tryharding, which means that we are going to use one of the strongest armies out there, which is really important for you guys to understand how that works and why it is that we do as we do. So let's go out, let's attack this base, and let's see what we can do. So for the first of it, we need to plan things, and we do need to siege barracks because we're funneling one side with the RC, funneling the other side with the queen, and we're entering straight from the middle. So let's just see what we can do with that in mind. All right, I do see I have the wrong pet on the warden, but that's not going to matter. Okay, we're in here. 2, 3. We're not taking a lot of damage, so I'm going to delay it so that I save some damage from the fox in the later on. Okay, we are taking down this Inferno. We are invisible. Probably going down here. We're going to pop the invis spells, and hopefully we can take down this ricochet cannon. I'm actually just going to invest now because I'm going to take out the ricochet cannon. Maybe I can even get this poison tower. What if I use the ability now and another invis? Okay, we might be able to get the fire spitter. Yeah, we do, and we're out of there. Cool. Then we're going to take these siege barracks right here. We're going to wall break. We're going to put down a couple of Valks and the queen, using that bit right there. And then we're going to put the king in front on that side, all of the root riders with the warden, cocoa balloons in, healers, all of the rest of the Valks. And then we are going to poison right here because we just saw that we have a lot of stuff. And then, oh, does the queen die here? Maybe. Can we rage her up? I'm just going to rage her, and we're going to pop the warden ability right now. Let's just put in, we've taken out most of the left side out, but we are going to put down the baby dragon just for the sake of it. The queen is targeting our RC, which is not good, but we can manage. I'm actually going to overgrowth that part, make them go to the right side. We still have the king ability, we still have a rage, so that is good. Not sure when to use it, to be honest. Might be down here in this area. King is stuck on the wall, so we are going to use the ability. And he is just getting smashed by the... Okay, that might be a problem. Let's wait a second and rage. Now, let's rage right here. We are trying to hit the healers with the rage. That's probably the most important part. And as you can see, we're actually struggling here against our own base, which ultimately comes down to these Inferno towers actually mostly taking out our healers, taking out our king on the side of it, and it's causing us a lot of trouble. We did take down the monolith, but we don't have a lot of stuff left. Only the root riders. The baby dragon might actually... Let's see if we can lure the minion prince over, and we can we freeze him? Also, we cannot. So we're actually going to time fail, if anything, right here. And that just goes to show that Inferno towers just play a huge role. The second thing that I wanted to make you guys aware of is the placement of your traps. Placing your traps strategically in terms of what is actually hitting you, what strategies, where people are entering from. This is huge. Going in and taking your secret or the black air mines, the red air mines, or your giant bombs is just a huge difference in terms of success rate. Right here, we did with multi-target. Let's change to single target and see how well we do. Right, we're back, guys. We're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to come in from the top left side right here with the RC. 2, 3, 4, and we'll put down the invis, take down this Inferno tower. And we are going to take that out. We are going to go invisible. Where does she path to? She's pathing down. We're taking a little bit of damage here, but that's just because I'd rather take the damage when I know it's coming than being surprised by it. So we are going to invest the ricochet cannon, and hopefully the aura can take it out. We're going to go invisible now. We're going to save the ability. Spirit Fox is out, so we're going to put down the last invest, and hopefully we can take out the fire spitter here. We can, and we're out of there. Giant bomb also triggered. Then queen on this side right here with the siege barracks. We are going to wall break in, and then we're going to send in the king from that area. Cocoa balloons, all of the root riders, warden down, apprentice warden, and all the rest of it. Okay, let's see what happens here. We still have the RC ability and the warden ability. We are actually going to wait a second before we pop the ability, but I am actually going to rage our healers here. And then the warden ability now. Hopefully things will go in towards the center. And I'm still going to use the overgrowth on that area right there, and then I am going to rage up here, and I'm putting the rage a little bit on the back side of things, and that's just because I want the healers rage. As previously mentioned, that is actually one of the biggest things that you can do, is actually rage up your healers. We are taking down the minion prince, it looks like. Yep, there we go. I'm not sure what is actually targeting that single target Inferno. Let's put down the baby dragon right there, and let's actually in a second freeze the monolith. 1 second, freezing, and then we're popping the RC ability, and we still have the king ability, so that's huge. As you can see, the difference between single target and multi-target Infernos on this base, exact same strategy, same entry, same everything, but we just change a few variables by obviously the basics of how we put the troops down, but ultimately what was changed in the defense here was the single target Infernos. This base does not do well with single target Infernos against this type of strategy, which is the most used strategy out there by pros and otherwise. The root riders with the RC charge is the most popular. So guys, I hope this makes sense. I'm not going to yap anymore about this whole multi-target and single target Inferno. I hope this kind of just goes to show, this is obviously, if you put it into like actual science of testing every single troop combination and dropping, that's obviously a factor that we need to take into account. But just by definition of a test run, single target versus multi-target Infernos does make a huge difference. The bonus thing was your traps, guys, and so placing your traps is really important. As you saw, the area right down here, and I am considering Tesla's traps as well, so do bear that in mind. We have a Tesla farm with a lot of giant bombs, and that's because it's on a corner that oftentimes are used for funneling, and so disrupting the pathing by making things enter here. Let's say it was a queen walk and Teslas popped up, that might make the case for the queen to start wandering, and for not wandering but wandering as in moving around. The second thing is that we've placed the giant bombs here, so if you enter with the RC or otherwise, you risk losing the RC or the pet associated. As you saw, we lost the Spirit Fox on both attacks. On the other side here, we have not done the same. We've placed the traps more inwards around this place. And for the red bombs, what we've done is that we've placed pretty much every single red air bomb in the middle of the base. And we've put the tornado trap on this area because most people are right-handed. And so they will probably maybe funnel top side, and then bottom side, and then potentially going with Drakens around here is what I've seen a lot. And if they're going with Drakens around this area and they put in a blimp, well, the blimp will get stuck on the tornado trap right there. And if they have a balloon clone army, well, they're going to lose so many balloons to the air bomb we have right there. And then on the monolith side, we're pretty much just reinforcing it with bombs as well. So it's all about understanding where are people entering from, what are people using in terms of attack strategies, and how can you counter it. So to sum it up, make sure that after the first CWL attack, you go in and check what people are attacking, because more than likely what's being used on your base is also being used to an extent on other bases. And so if you can see that people are generally attacking your base from this area, and in general people are using these types of attack strategies overall, change the layout of your base for the next day and see how that goes. That's it, guys. I'm not going to yap any more about it. I hope it makes sense. As I said, this is not a science in the sense that we haven't done 1,000 test runs with the exact same parameters, but we have done a test run right here that goes to show that changing the structure or the settings for your Inferno towers can make a huge difference in the current meta. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be CWL attacks. Bye bye.